Hi YouTube, it's Tuesday and I thought I would share my scrap space with you. So this is not, it's picked up, but it's not clean. And I know everybody likes to post these fabulous pictures of their brand new scrapbook room, but this one is not new. It is, however, my scrapbook room, and so I do love it. And it is quite a mess right now. And I don't really foresee me doing a bunch of reorganizing at this time. So this is what it is. When I was dating Ashley, he did install some lights for me. So I have some lights there and there. He also put lights in underneath the cabinets there. I had some that were fluorescent, but I think he changed them out for something else. I can't remember exactly. He also put in some can lights over my work desk. And this is my messy work desk. My children like to call this headquarters because that's basically where I work from. And I'm an oil and gas broker, for those of you that don't know. This is just where I keep my extra papers. It's a scrapbook paper rack from forever ago. And my silhouette, which I love and adore, sits there. Oh, and you can see my snacks. So, and then you can peek into my second living area. Actually, I call it the game room, but it's a second living area. Television there. I can watch YouTube videos or movies or what have you. Currently, you can see my security cameras. And a spare desk that is crazy with wires. So, try to ignore that. But you can see to the right there, I do have my box that I put all my spray mists into when I ink a page. Of course, my electronics, my security system, and my internet and fax and that sort of thing. I also keep a couple of small baskets that hold, some various tags and labels and things of that nature, so I can just, and then all my small alphabets that I can just pick up and dig through. And these are little extras that I have on my desk that I probably either, well, now I'll use this, but, well, if I can grab it. Okay, so I'll use those things, but these are just ones I know I'll never use because I really struggle with vellum stickers, and I'll probably give those away to someone. And over here is my poor lonely cricket that I need to give love and attention to. And then this I call the holiday closet because I keep, Christmas, and I apologize if I'm making you sick with the movement here, but this is actually not a scrapbook closet. It is for holiday items. And my sprinkler system and fuse box and all of that. So nothing exciting there. This is where I have my camera set up. This is kind of the main area that I scrapbook from, right here. And so I keep a little tray with extra goodies. I got it at Target for like $1, and I just throw things in here that, little quotes or sayings. A little bowl here that I keep my adhesives in. And so this is the area that I do scrapbook from. And my camera setup. So as you can see, I can watch my computer screen, or I can just glance over here and watch my television, which I don't really watch TV, so it's kind of pointless to have it. Oh, and let me just show you this real quick. I used to do like needlepoint before I started quilting and scrapbooking, so that is one of mine from many, many years ago. Don't know if you can tell, a little girl and her mother and a baby. So I have a few of those. Oh, and my cute little faceplate. If you go in here, I think you can see my lovely daughter scavenging in the kitchen. Oh, there she is. This is London.
Hi.
She was at a lock-in all night for Memorial Day, so she's trying to wake up. And she's going to take the, I just finished making dinner, so she's going to take the fried potatoes off the stove for me and put them on the paper plate. And our little dog Lucy. Lucy, say hello. Okay, back to what you care about, which isn't necessarily dinner and all that. This is the side of my desk where I scrapbook. And as you can see, it is full of goodies. A lot of people ask me where I got my desk, and this is actually 4 desks put back to back, which makes for, I don't know, a large table. I could probably measure it if you're really interested, but this is by the Scrapbox company, and as you can see, I have just lots of goodies thrown in there. These are my flowers and mixed media, lace, trims, that sort of thing. So this side is kind of my mixed media side. Lots of little bling, things like that are over here. And I'll get in a mood where I'll make lots of mixed media. And like I said, I know this is not clean or very organized, but it is exactly what it is, which is my scrapbook room. And so anytime I need something, I just kind of pull from here. Oh, I didn't even know I had an extra one of these. Fabulous. See, sometimes I need to just go through this and look, because I don't necessarily do that, and then I forget I have old stuff, and I'll just focus on the new stuff. So some of this is quite old. I don't even use these. This is where I keep all of my flare and enamel dots that are packaged, and a little bit of bling, homemade enamel dots that my lovely daughter London separated into colors for me that she thought were appropriate. Also mica powders and magicals, things like that are in here. Let's see. And the wood floors make it very easy to clean up. Chipboard, lots of chipboard elements. I hope this isn't making you dizzy. I apologize if it is, but I just wanted to do a quick share with you. In here I have a bunch of stamps that I will pull randomly. These are kind of too big to go into the top, which I'll show you in a little bit. Some of them are dies, memory box, lawn fawn, that sort of thing. And then in the top one here is definitely, let me put it up here. This is definitely more of the MFT and lawn fawn. So, oh, you know what? I just told someone. Well, okay, so Nancy, if you're watching, I was wrong. This is not Simon Says Stamps. This is lawn fawn die cut. I commented on your last video, so. But I just keep all my little MFT and Simon Says Stamp dies and stamps in here. And so if I have an idea of what I want from them, I know they're in this top box. And so, and this one is a bunch, it's very full, as you can tell. A bunch of 6x6 paper pads. Let's see if I can get a better view for you. And in this one is, I used to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator eons ago. And, oh, that's really old. Probably won't be, well, I might use that. It's got some background colors. This was cute. See, I should revisit some of these. But if I'm doing cards, I usually pull from here. And I do have some 6x6 and 8x8s, but this is mainly old Stampin' Up! Product, 8.5 by 11, solid colors and felt. This is some more 6x6 and 8x8. These are all just packages. And again with 8.5 by 11 and felt. So I know it might not make too much sense to you, but it does to me. And if you have noticed in my videos, you can see that these desks have pull-out drawers. And so I just randomly, you know, my favorite little stamps, I throw the little small ones that I can grab real quick. I just kind of throw them in here. This one's kind of big, so it could actually go in here. Switch some of the smaller ones out. So when I get some new ones, I just kind of throw them in this drawer and we'll pull from there until I feel like I've gotten some use out of them, and then they will go into my closet, which we'll get to. I have my spellbinder dies there, all stacked up. Some silhouette die cuts and some small little tiny stamps, little tiners that you get in Studio Calico or Chic Tags or Evilicious, things like that. Oh, my daughter made this. She likes to do glass. In fact, we need to go pick up one of her pieces of glass. She made a bowl or something recently for me. On this side is a bunch of my punches. So you can see lots of punches there. This is kind of where I stack my to-do list and what I'm working on as far as my children and a book I may be reading, things like that. So bills, you know, not the funnest little stack, but these desks also have storage inside. So there's some mixed canvases, and it comes with these little bags, and this I mainly use for mixed media, some more canvases, things like that. This one, I guess, I haven't, you know, I try not to get too cluttered because I get overwhelmed. Oh, and my other daughter's home. Let's see. Hello, True. Hi. She just got home from work. So in here I keep my spray inks, and as you can tell, they're just all thrown in there. I do try to keep the Heidi swaps together. Most of these are, well, down here is the acrylic inks, you know, just the cheap dollar ones that you get. And up here is a lot of Lindsay Stamp Gang. And let's see. This is this is my first sewing machine. I actually have an antique one underneath the case here, the desk, that is, I don't want to, you know, make you dizzy by turning this upside down, but it was made the year I was born. So the one on top is the one I use for scrapbooking, and then I also have a Bernina for quilting, and I keep my little Tim Holtz rack here with my ink dauber, you know, the little felt square handle thingies. So if I need to, I'll just grab my chair, which this room has rolling chairs, so they could be anywhere at any time. And that's usually the chair that I pull over here to sew with. Of course, I have the rack that everybody and their dog has from Michael's. And it holds ribbon and ink daubers, and I've got some containers with additional, you know, trims, and you know, here's some metal, and just a variety of products that I could use at any given time for either mixed media or scrapbooking. So, and then this down here is just where I put extra chipboard. You know, a lot of it comes in packages, and I like to use it as a background for my mixed media. And then we don't really have a full-length mirror in the house, so this is me. Well, my daughters do on the back of their door, but I do not. So if I want to see what I look like going out, this is the mirror that I would look at. There's another piece of my needlework. I think I made this back in the early 90s, very early 90s, maybe late 80s. This is another one that I have of 3 little girls. As you can tell, I like colonial things. This is the door that goes to the garage, and these French doors go out to see if you can see. Yeah, they go out to my pool area, and both of these doors open. Back to my messy desk. So I'm going to try to go slow here so I don't make you dizzy. As you may have noticed, there is a door here, and this is a huge closet. And I know, don't look too much, but this is the quilting side where I have sewing and fabrics and things of that nature. And there is my lovely Bernina. And so that is the family flute. We've all played it over the years. Cheerleading stuff, what do you call it? Trophies. And that sort of thing. So I have just this wire system set up, and everything is kind of organized in totes by project, cutting mats, cutting boards. Oh, my daughter tried to take guitar for a while, but she could not handle the you know, the requirements for toughening up your fingers, which is basically bloodying them. It does go all the way back to the next door that I'll take you to, and I've got some little plaques here with various bags hanging from them so that I can just keep little projects in there. So that is one side of the closet. This is the other side, and this is where I keep scrapbooking, photographs, metal work, silhouette, Cricut, totes, inks, things of that nature. So this is always open because it's always kind of packed and ready to go, so I just pull from here on occasion, and these are various items that I can just grab and go. These are all of my little wood veneers that I filled up an area that I'll show you, but wood veneers and the Martha Stewart doily punches someone gave me, and there's really only one that I like, so I don't really use those. And this is just kind of a silhouette and Cricut drawer, and there's a bunch of Cricut cartridges. All of these are full, and I also have one down here. These are divided by projects, so one is Colorado, one is Mexico, and this is full of ribbon, ribbon. I'm kind of a ribbon junkie. Cheerleading, Christmas, embossing powders, pastes, things of that nature, light box, some old Creative Memories stickers, and an album that has a bunch of my daughter's baby stuff. And here's all my really old stickers I need to go through, that and some Technique Tuesday stamps. So these are old newspaper clippings and memorabilia, and some canvases that I've made over the years and that sort of thing. So just mainly storage. This is where I keep a lot of my metal work, tools primarily. This is all photographs and a couple of frames. And if you see the boxes lined here, they are full of stamps, and on the far side, before you get to the quilting stuff, is jewelry. And here is stamps and punches. I've been making my own beads, or enamel dots out of beads. And these are little cases that are mixed, or separated and divided into like Halloween, Christmas, 4th of July, that sort of thing. This is where I keep some of my, well, I guess it would be like manual die stuff, is what you would say. So lots of manual dies in here. I don't use it near enough. More wood veneer. These are roller date stamps and old pictures. This drawer is primarily little projects, so mini books and little bird houses and things that, you know, if my daughter wants something to do, I'll throw her one of those, or if I need to make a present real quick, I'll put together a mini album. In here I have markers and inks, things of that nature, paintbrushes. So primarily just inks and that sort of thing. This, I used to belong to a design team for a small store that was local, and it is full of alphabet punches that you can't buy anymore, like the little thumb punches. So it's A through Z. And then it also, I was part of a kit club that went out of business, and it's kind of vintagey, old-fashioned. They just kind of stacked up and I never used them, so I need to do something with that. I think my children are snickering at me in the background. I'm not sure. This is where I keep my Copic markers and Faber-Castell and camera and beads. These are a lot of like little embellishments, metal embellishments and that sort of thing. So, so yeah, that gives you an idea about the closet. Let's see, now for this side, this is where I keep the bulk of my scrapbooking stuff. And so you'll see that it is just literally all thrown in here. Anytime I get new stuff, I just pitch it in here, and I know it doesn't make sense when you look at it, but it makes sense to me. So most of it is ephemera and stickers. It can be chipboard stickers. It's not by line or anything in particular, but I can go through this really quick, believe it or not, and find just about anything. And I've actually gotten to where I know each one of these boxes very well, especially on my spending freeze. And so I can quickly go through and pull. Oh, this needs to go on the other side. So I can quickly pull any stickers. This is divided by metal and like clips, you know, vintagey wire mesh, and wood, like wood buttons, wood embellies. And then it looks like there's a couple down here that of things that go together. So one's travel, Looks like a couple of things that are organized. Oh, there's some little, oh, I was looking for those. See, it's good to go through your stuff. These are my rub-ons. So anytime I think I might want to rub on, I just reach in here. Extra tape and adhesives, nothing exciting there. These are some unusual little borders and some more tape and adhesive, but these are like the little trims that are, you know, that are kind of unusual, and little buttons that are unusual. These are all kind of the recollections things. So dimensional, I guess, is what I'm looking for. This is where I keep, you know, oddities as well. Doilies, punchinella, that sort of thing. Not really sure about the wreaths or why they're in there. This is my page protectors and that sort of thing. Pocket pages, etc. This is my leather tooling and bracelets and Melody Ross design stuff that I was just thrilled about getting and was going to use and haven't and should. And then this is my cinch stuff and some more metal stuff. These are brads and basically metal clips and that sort of thing. Same thing here, but add in some little envelopes and some chipboard. Here's some more colored envelopes and tissue paper. And then there is more chipboard. Lots of chipboard. So, kind of gives you an idea what's on that side. This video is going to take forever, apparently. I didn't realize how much room I had, actually. So here you can see some of my albums are on the shelves. The ones to your left there, I'm currently, well, maybe to the right once I flip this. I don't know. Anyway, no, I probably won't have to flip it because it'll be forward. But anyway, these are what I'm currently working on. And then here is canvases. The wood box there holds embroidery thread from when I was, you know, doing needlework. More canvases and watercolors. And then inside is a crazy amount of paper and stickers and more albums. All of this is paper. Crazy, I know. These are my stencils. And these are my 12 by 12 stickers. Gives you an idea what that is. Let's see, down here is, well, the basket just has fabric in it, but the little boxes are full of tiny wood veneer. This has a little bit of vinyl and some old cutters, just in case of emergency or someone wants to borrow one. And score tape, adhesive, things like that. So, let's see. These are some of the smaller albums that I have and a couple of projects that I need to do. Little light cubes and that sort of thing. And this has old cameras that need to be processed that my children probably took to Girl Scout camp or something of that nature. These we used to do their hair in for cheer curls, and I don't, of course, do that anymore because they don't have cheer curls. They've outgrown that, but I can still use the tissue for background, so I do that. A couple of smaller albums there. And then in this cabinet is mixed media, stamps, gessos, paints, more chipboard. All of this is letters and numbers, and this is full of really old photographs. So, let's see. The next cabinet over is Project Life, Freckled Fawn, some old foam stamps, and some little stamps for on the go. And then these boxes are full of stamps and Cuttlebug material, things of that nature. And then these two binders are full of stamps. And some, you know, that's a box for my camera. And this is actually for metal embossing. And in the next cabinet over is, these are for cards, note cards, either received or to give, or to make. And then these are all really old photo extras, like the second that you print, and anything to do with like cell phones. So boxes from cell phones, iPods, that sort of thing, in case we need it. So below here on the shelf, I do have my Vagabond and a couple of other small items. I do love these new little lids by Cosmo Cricket. I have my Canon selfie and another tool, you know, one of the spinny things that everyone gets from Recollections. This I just throw scraps. These are just scraps of paper that I'll pull from if I just need a little scrap of paper. And this drawer is just liquid adhesives or cheap adhesives, you know, something my kids can go to. Also my glue sticks. And then this, I know it's crazy. These are kits, either that I've put together or taken a class on, or is half put together or needs to be put together. I think all of these are just empty. These are just spare. These boxes below here are either kits from Studio Calico or Simon Says Stamp. And then I just recently got this, and it's for my plastic letters. And that is a box that I started putting kits in. I would make them up, put them on my desk, and then kind of pile them up in there. But I went through most of them. This is my, wherever I get a brand new kit, I'll try to throw it up here to make sure I use it first. So this is the Scraptastic kit from last month in May. And then as you can see, I've got my Martha Stewart card score and some other little kits down here. This is my wire drawer that's crazy nuts, and anytime we need earbuds or a connection for something, I tell the girls go look there. I don't even know what all's in there. So this is where I keep like stuff to make soap or little craft projects like that, glitters, my Canon selfie stuff, like the extras to print. There's also like some jute and unusual items down there, paint trays, etc. And then this is where I keep my Tim Holtz and Cuttlebug folders, things like that. This down here is my children's little art and projects they brought home from school in elementary school. So that's all full of memories. And then these boxes have Cuttlebugs and Prima flowers and old family photos, that sort of thing. Whoop. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too loud. And we're getting close to the end. I know it's kind of crazy. Let's see, this is just basically ribbons and washi and twine and flowers. I do have this distress markers thrown up there. And then this cabinet is full of books, magazines, things of that nature. Of course, as we become more digital and everything's online, this is starting to thin out. But it also has, like, this is my vacation stuff. I'll never get rid of like old quilt books because, you know, I'll need the patterns and that sort of thing. But a lot of the scrapbook stuff either dates out or, you know. And then I have like essential oils and natural beauty at home recipes, things like that. So, oh, sorry. I don't mean to keep doing that. Okay, so where I scrap from, I showed you a bit of that, but I do keep my Liquitex inks and my watercolors and spray. There's like some spray inks down there. I keep those right to the right of me. And my thickers are in a couple of little boxes right at my feet. This is where my go-to little inks are that I use most of the time. I can just grab from here and don't really have to go into my closet. And then this is more mixed media art. And all of these little things are flair. So I get flair, and like these are all hearts. It looks like this is kind of winter themed. So I have a bunch of those. And then, let's see, this is where I keep my distress ink because I use it a lot, and my cinch, and little chalk inkers and that sort of thing, so I can grab them. Oh, and on top of my desk, you'll see I have this huge piece of glass. This glass weighs at least 150 pounds. It took me and my ex. It was really hard to deal with to get it set just right, but it did get set up. So here you'll notice I've got some more little punches and stamps that are easy access, and then a bunch of my templates that are small, 6x6. These are some little go-to project life cards that I can just thumb through really quickly, and I do need to put these on the other side where I keep my smaller die cuts, but I've been using them, so they kind of got thrown over here. So I should probably move those. Let's see, this is kind of what I do when I make up a project. So like this is my next little thrown together, ready to make layout, and it'll have the pictures and everything I think I may need to make the layout all put together. And of course my tote that everybody has to have. Here is just some extra tools, some more Canon Selfie, some original tattered angels, and my inks, also my slice machine, and my Cuttlebug. So I always keep my UV light, glue gun, and heat gun right close by. And then one last thing, this other desk, I also store my older scrapbooks there, right below my Cricut. So there you have it. That's kind of a rundown very quickly on my scrap space. Well, not very quickly, but you know, I didn't sit there and go through each detail like some people do, but hopefully you enjoyed. I appreciate you watching and all of your support, and I am going to upload this as soon as I can, and I hope you have a good evening. Ta-ta for now.